G'day guys, this is POWERSLIDE and today I'm sitting in a Mercedes-Benz E53 AMG which does 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.5 seconds. So why not give that a try as a starter, and then we'll get on with the video. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. My sunglass! Jesus! That was way over 100 and my sunglass is in my neck. Good. So just imagine you are going home from a party and your friend has a Mercedes of some sort and he had a few beers, so you're driving, you're going home and you think it's something, an E-Class, it's beautiful inside, it's an AMG package, something like that, maybe a 350 CDI, Firmatic or something, and you're cruising on the national speed limit to the motorway, all chilled, cruise control, you're just listening to some nice music. And then you go to the countryside and you need to overtake. And well, it's a diesel, so I'm gonna pop it into sport. And you realize that something is not right here, because this is a E53 AMG Mercedes. Unbelievable. Unreal. The way it turns. And no sliding. The Firmatic and the traction control. Even in Sport Plus, where the ESP is in sport mode, you feel controlled and you will most likely stay alive in it. So if you want to make this car a proper sleeper, to not look like an AMG, because this one shouts that it's an AMG, you don't spec the grey color obviously and some smaller wheels, but in general the front end looks very restrained. It doesn't look like it's a proper 63 or something. So we're moving down to the side of the car and we have the massive AMG wheels, and from the brakes itself you can tell that something is going on with this car. And also you can debadge the car, not to say Firmatic Turbo, because that also says that something is lurking underneath the bonnet. And as we're moving down the side of the car, nothing special, and then you realize that, oops, here's a spoiler, but you still think that it's just an AMG line, it's a 220 CDI or some sort. And then you come to the back and 4 exhaust pipes with a diffuser, and then you can tell that this is a 53 AMG. So what type of power unit does the E53 has? Well, it has a 3-liter straight-six turbocharged petrol engine, produces 429 brake horsepower initially with 520 Newton meters of torque, but with this little hybrid trick and a bit of an eco boost with that, you have 22 plus horsepowers and 250 Newton meters of torque. Well, it's good. You drop a few gears and it goes like crazy. But the big question is, can you have this car as a 2-in-1, your weekend sports car and your family saloon for the weekdays? Well, in terms of luggage capacity and passengers and your creature comforts, this car is perfect for that. But the big question is, does this car cope well with the bumps on the road and potholes and things like that? Because at the end of the day, it's a proper AMG, so yeah. So this car is just under 2 tons, which is a lot considering this is sporty and it has to corner well, so it has air suspension. Because of all the dead cow inside and all big engine, lot of electronics, so it's heavy. But let's test out this air suspension and get back to the road if it's any good. Okay, so let's talk about how the E53 feels on the road cruising first of all. So I'm gonna pop it into comfort mode, and you can feel when you're stationary that the air suspension is rising up a bit, and it gives you a much softer ride. The steering wheel gets light and the gearbox smooth, like super smooth, because if I skip Sport and go straight to Sport Plus, the gearbox starts to be super jerky. If you're not, put it into manual, because then it's good, it shifts fast. But if you're just cruising around in Sport Plus, then it's not going to be comfortable, it's going to be jerky. But this is how it is. So let's talk about the steering wheel first of all. So I like this super squared up steering wheel with the AMG cars these days. Massive flappy pedals, you can hit them wherever you want. If you're holding the steering wheel at 10 hour, 2 o'clock, then you can still shift with it properly. And yeah, in general, this car is just brilliant for daily driving, I must say. The suspension, even in the sportiest setting, is doable on the normal roads, but well, in Hungary there are a few concerns, but yeah, this car is spot on for daily driving, I must say. So sitting inside the Mercedes E53 AMG, and I must say that compared to a 5 Series BMW, the qualities are another level. This car is unbelievable. You have really big cubbies, and that's good because usually sports cars doesn't have that much space, and this car is a family saloon and it will beat everybody at the traffic light. And since I'm a modern journalist, I'm not really a modern journalist, but I like cars, I had to find something bad about the car. And so here's a glass storage, and it's pretty plasticky and it's gonna scratch your glass most likely if you're not putting it in with a case. But yeah, this is just a fake excuse to find something bad about this car. Apart from that, this is just a awesome AMG Mercedes. So the other day I was in Munich and I had a passenger ride in the brand new M3 competition. It was awesome, but I was thinking that car is so super scary and it's not enjoyably fast. It's just you poop your pants and that's it. And that's the same case with the 600 horsepower plus 63 AMGs, that it's just too fast for the roads. And this is the good thing about this car, that it's enjoyable. You're not gonna poop your pants, you're not gonna die in it, which is really important considering you're alive. And yeah, that's the good thing about it. I just drop a few gears and that's it. But you have to be careful because someone just came out in front of us, but luckily the brakes are spot on this car. Brilliant car this is. So guys, if you want to have a lot of fun but still stay alive, buy the E53 AMG. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to be alerted when we make a new upload. And now let's do a little bit of a launch with it for finally. See ya.